But if I tell you that we looks like a primate, we will say no, we don't look like the primate. But we are often comparing ourselves with the Caucasians, say we and the Caucasians look alike. The primate look more like us than we look like the Caucasians, because although the Caucasians, man, and the primate shares the same features, the only difference is the primate cannot speak and man and the Caucasian can speak. What I'm trying to say here, the Israelites are man and the Caucasians are not one and the same. Our feeding patterns are not the same. Our eating behaviors are not the same. There is something about the Caucasians' feeding habits that is unknown to man, in the same way like the history of the Caucasian, the movement of the Caucasians, the origin of the Caucasians was a secret. The Caucasians are parasites. They feed on man. We see them portrayed in the movies as vampire. Remember, art imitates life. To the Caucasians, the art will imitate life with some kind of lies in between to distort the reality. But what is more truth than anything else is that they are really vampires, but they don't feed on blood. Feed on the feces of men before it leaves the body. That means they have a mechanism by which they can access this feces within your body before it is disposed into the toilet system. They derive some form of nutrients from our fecal matter, and these nutrients we invigorate, revitalize, and restore them. But I will tell you this, they access food in our intestines and in our bowels by inserting a body part that we do not see. Because remember, they are devils, they can transform themselves. They have things we don't know about. They have body part we don't know about, a body part we will never see, into our rectums. And when they insert it into our rectums, they are able to access that nutrients that they get from our fecal matter. That is why they control food production in every part of the world. They put all of these things in our food. So when we eat it and we digest it, they get a perfect meal from the fecal matter that is in our intestines, in our colon. So they use our digestive system. They can just come in now, insert their unknown organ into our rectum and feed on us like parasites. We have worms, tapeworm, hookworm, roundworm. These are all stomach parasites. And now we have the Caucasians who also feed on us through our rectum. You know this is happening because you feel something like a tickling sensation in the posterior. They produce an enzyme. If your posterior is clean, they secrete this enzyme in your posterior, and it gives them a leeway to go up into your posterior and make your fecal matter in that colon area liquid and bring it down so that they can go up in it easily. My people, when they are finished eating, you always passes gas. And when you go to the toilet, the feces is either a clear whitish color and very soft, or like diarrhea, even if you don't have a diarrhea. Because when they eat, they secrete an enzyme in your stomach that mush up your feces within your colon, within your intestines, and you pass it out that way. Am I lying? No, I'm not lying. I can bring you evidence. I have been the subject of this parasitic feeding frenzy on several and many occasions. And I can bring people who are also victim of this parasitic feeding frenzy who will testify for it. I thought that this was news to me. It was news to me. But it seems to me that the people in California are accustomed to this. It seems to me like they go out of the way and they are rewarded for using themselves as a horse for these parasites. This is the truth, believe it or not. I thought I'd bring this to you, but I'll bring more to you. In my next series, I've not yet named it, but it's coming to you in the middle of October, and it will run to the middle of November. We are going to go more into details about the Edomites, the Caucasians, the white man, their feeding pattern, their behaviors, and all of the things that are now currently a secret.